Welcome to NZ Pocket Guide, New Zealand's largest travel guide. Visit nzpocketguide.com for thousands of tips, hidden gems, and ways to plan the perfect trip in New Zealand. This is a readout of an article available for free on the website. Check out the link in the description and let's get started. The Luxury Travel Guide to New Zealand. How to plan a luxury holiday to New Zealand. Escape to Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, as it is known to the indigenous Maori. Most know it, however, as New Zealand. The country in the South Pacific is a compilation of the North Island and the South Island. It's a place to connect with nature and leave the stresses of modern-day life behind in this land that favours play and simple pleasures. Does it sound like your kind of vacation? Whether you're planning for a special occasion or just because, this luxury travel guide to New Zealand is the ideal starting point for making your New Zealand dreams a reality. How to get there? Before considering travel to New Zealand, you'll need to see if you are actually able to travel due to restrictions put in place at the borders after the COVID-19 outbreak. Visit covid19.government.nz for the latest travel information. If you're able to visit New Zealand, here are your options for traveling to the country. Due to New Zealand's isolated location, getting to the islands involves lengthy flights or cruise sailings. While cruise liners include New Zealand in the itinerary for many South Pacific voyages, flights to the country are highly recommended in order to explore Aotearoa for longer. Direct flights are available from the US, Canada, South America, Asia, Australia and the South Pacific Islands. Coming further afield from destinations such as in Europe, and you'll need to catch at least one connecting flight. Flight times to New Zealand. Here are the flight times between countries and New Zealand, based on the most direct routes. Argentina, 12 hours 30 minutes, Brazil, 15 hours 30 minutes, Canada, 16 hours 30 minutes, China, 13 hours 30 minutes, Denmark, 22 hours, Finland, 20 hours, France, 23 hours 30 minutes, Germany, 22 hours 30 minutes, Hong Kong, 11 hours, Israel, 32 hours, Italy, 22 hours 30 minutes, Japan, 11 hours, Korea, 12 hours, Malaysia, 11 hours, Netherlands, 22 hours 30 minutes, Philippines, 10 hours 30 minutes, Singapore, 10 hours 30 minutes, Sweden, 21 hours, Taiwan, 11 hours, United Kingdom, 22 hours 30 minutes, USA-12 hours, Vietnam, 12 hours 30 minutes. Which airport to arrive? Most international travellers arrive in New Zealand at Auckland International Airport, AKL, on the North Island. For beginning your travels on the South Island, there are many connections to Christchurch International Airport, CHC, and from Australia to Queenstown International Airport, ZQN. Note that limited flights also arrive from overseas at Wellington Airport, WLG, and Dunedin, DUD. New Zealand's biosecurity. New Zealand has strict biosecurity measures at the border to protect the country's vulnerable ecosystem. This requires you to declare any risk items you have packed in your luggage, which includes common items like food and sports gear. Be prepared by reading our New Zealand Airport Arrival Guide on nzpocketguide.com. When to visit? There is hardly a bad time to visit New Zealand. Each season brings its own charms. Furthermore, there's a famous saying that New Zealand has 4 seasons in a day. In other words, the weather is highly changeable even in summer. For the above reasons, we recommend choosing a time to visit New Zealand when it is right for you, rather than trying to plan around the weather. Regardless, here is a quick overview of the climate and seasons experienced in New Zealand. Summer, December to February. Summer is the warmest time of year, reaching highs of 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect finer days than during the rest of the year. Autumn, March to May. Autumn has milder temperatures, anywhere between 6 degrees Celsius, 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather patterns start to become more changeable with a few more rainy days than in summer. Winter, June to August. Temperatures can be anywhere between -3 degrees Celsius, 27 degrees Fahrenheit, and 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on which parts of the country you are in. Snow falls in alpine regions. Spring, September to November. Temperatures rise again during this shoulder season, where lows are 2 degrees Celsius, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and highs are 17 degrees Celsius, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect to experience both fine weather and rainy days. Packing. Of course, packing is a very personal thing. We all have different needs and attire. Nevertheless, it's a good idea to keep in mind that New Zealand is a country best explored by going from destination to destination, meaning that the lighter you pack, the easier you'll find it to move around. This can be achieved by packing versatile outfits. There are laundry services and/or machines at most accommodations, so there's no need to pack anything more than what you will need for a week. A suitcase or large backpack, as well as a day pack, should be all you need per person. It's important to note that New Zealand is a developed country with an abundance of shops and services should you need anything while you're traveling. Packing list. Be sure to browse our complete New Zealand packing list. But in short, key items to remember include 1 pair of leggings/hiking pants, 1 pair of shorts, summer, 2 mid-layers, sweater, fleece, etc., 1 pair of hiking shoes, 1 pair of day shoes, sandals, sneakers, etc., 1 thermal underlayer, top and/or bottoms, 1 waterproof and windproof jacket, a selection of woolen socks, 1 warm jacket, winter/spring/autumn, a selection of light tops, a selection of underwear, 1 swimwear, toiletries including a mini first aid kit, sunscreen and insect repellent, New Zealand travel adapter, camera/phone, electronic device chargers and batteries, reusable water bottle, visas, Visa and IVL. A tourist/visitor visa for New Zealand activates automatically upon entry to New Zealand for most countries, usually allowing visitors to stay for up to 3 months. Note that visitors also need an Visa and IVL before arrival in New Zealand. Travel insurance. Although the ACC in New Zealand partly covers accidental injury medical bills, travel insurance offers added peace of mind. Our recommended insurance is New Zealand-based Orbit Protect. Be sure to check that travel insurance is not included in your credit card. Currency. The currency of New Zealand is New Zealand dollars, NZD. There are plenty of ATMs in towns and cities where you'll be able to withdraw cash. Credit cards are also widely accepted, which you will hear referred to as EFTPOS. How long to visit New Zealand for? As already touched upon, New Zealand is a country best experienced by travelling from place to place. Allow around 3 weeks to comfortably see both the North Island and South Islands. Otherwise, planning to visit just one island is a smart option for 1 or 2 weeks holiday. 1 to 2 weeks in New Zealand. Within this time, you should explore just one of the main islands. It is possible to see both islands in 2 weeks, of course, by skipping some of the highlights along the way. 3 to 4 weeks in New Zealand. 3 weeks to a month is a preferable time to visit both islands in New Zealand at a comfortable pace. Get inspiration from the New Zealand luxury itineraries available on nzpocketguide.com under the Trip Idea tab. Getting around. Perhaps one of the most important decisions when planning a luxury trip to New Zealand is transport. After all, traveling in New Zealand is about the journey. We highly recommend doing as much research into New Zealand transport as possible to ensure the way you decide to get around meets your expectations. Motorhome Rental. These impressive vehicles are everywhere in New Zealand, enabling you to camp among breathtaking scenery while providing the freedom of independent travel. Like the sound of that? Head to our guide to renting your first motorhome on nzpocketguide.com and compare top rental brands in our New Zealand luxury motorhome listings. Car rental. Experience the great New Zealand road trip with ultimate freedom and easy driving. Coach tours. New Zealand has a select few premium coach tours allowing you to explore the country hassle-free. Tours include all accommodation, some meals and activity add-ons. Private tours. Fully customize your New Zealand trip with one of the private tours. You and your group will have a personal guide to show you the country and sort out all of the bookings. Domestic flights. When on limited time, domestic flights in New Zealand can get you across the country or between the North and South Islands in no time. Ferries. A popular ferry journey for many is between the North Island and the South Island, where premium lounges are available. There are also many ferry services in New Zealand to offshore islands. Trains. Rail journeys are a scenic experience, with premium carriages available on the country's 3 main national railway journeys. Note, however, that the train network in New Zealand is extremely limited. Helicopter charter. Everyone has a helicopter in New Zealand. Well, let's just say that you will not struggle to find helicopter charters in New Zealand to take you to the country's remote regions with speed and scenery in mind. Where to go? New Zealand is packed with diverse landscapes and experiences to go along with them. First, you may want to decide whether to travel the North Island or the South Island, if you have limited time in New Zealand. Then, take a look at the links to luxurious travel destinations below to plan your destinations further. North Island. Bay of Islands for its islands and beaches. Auckland for its volcanoes and city life. Aotearoa for its geothermal activity and Maori culture. Taupo for its large lake. Napier for its caves and glowworms. Wellington for its capital city vibes. South Island. Picton for its water activities. Franz Josef for its glaciers. Hanmer Springs for its hot pools. Aoraki Mount Cook for its mountains and glaciers. Queenstown for its adventure activities. Milford Sound for its remote wilderness. We encourage you to explore other destinations that are more off the tourist trail in our New Zealand luxury destinations guides available on the website. Luxury experiences. This is where you truly treat yourself in the land of Aotearoa. Nothing complements the sublime vistas quite like a glass of wine in hand at a vineyard or soaring over mountains in a scenic helicopter flight. Premium golf courses, indulgent hot pools, sailing charters, private hiking trails, exhilarating ski fields and fine dining can all be enjoyed in New Zealand. It's often the things that you haven't heard that are the most memorable, which you'll likely find in our list of 101 things to do in New Zealand. And if there's an experience you can't find, then no worries. The hospitable locals can provide on their custom tours and experiences. Luxury accommodation. Embrace the views of dramatic landscapes from a boutique lodge or the cityscape from a hotel during your time in New Zealand. There is an exclusive selection of luxury accommodations in New Zealand that offer exquisite meals and often their own Kiwi experiences. Luxury lodges. New Zealand has a number of boutique lodges scattered across the country in both small towns and pristine wilderness. Discover our recommendations in our New Zealand Boutique Lodges category on nzpocketguide.com. Hotels. Hotels are found in New Zealand's larger cities and top tourist destinations, following the usual international standard with star ratings. Holiday homes. Enjoy entire holiday homes, locally known as batches all to yourselves, with plenty listed on booking websites like booking.com, Expedia and Airbnb. Dining. Experiencing the local cuisine is all part of the delights of traveling, and it's no different in New Zealand. Be part of New Zealand's prominent cafe culture, where a flat white is how many Kiwis start their day. While fine dining is virtually exclusive to New Zealand's largest cities and luxury accommodations, the rest of the country enjoys a more casual affair, with staples being fresh fish and chips and savoury pies. That's not to say that you won't find variety, as New Zealand's proximity to Asia means that Chinese, Indian, Thai, Vietnamese and Japanese cuisine is prominent and done well. One must-try experience native to New Zealand is the Maori hangi. This is a more down-to-earth style of dining, literally, as meat and vegetables are slow-cooked to perfection in an underground oven. That's it for this article. Hit like and subscribe to say thank you, and remember, This article is available for free on nzpocketguide.com. Check out the link in the description. Plus, there are thousands of articles for you to plan the perfect New Zealand holiday.